Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, I'm out for a hike. It's a good day. As probably a lot of people guessed, I'm a big fan of flashlights because, well, I spend a lot of time in the woods at night. So let's talk about a flashlight I got for about, oh God, when did I get this? Last year. This is the ZebraLight SC5w, which I believe, iNat. Look at that. Look at that, I got him. I got the iNat. Where was I? Okay, ZebraLight SC5w, which I believe, unless mistaken, it is the Brightest neutral white production AA flashlight. It is really bright. There it is. Excellent. Excellent flashlight. Now there's always a backdrop story to any gear item I have. This particular one, this is my previous EDC flashlight. iNat. Did I get him? Hey, I got him too. This is my previous EDC flashlight, the LD11 by Phoenix. Awesome flashlight too. I think it used XPG Generation 1 LED, and when I got it at the time, it was phenomenally bright. I mean, really bright. For one AA battery on its turbo mode, it was amazing. And I was happy with it for years. But then, look at that. ZebraLight comes out. Now, ZebraLight started off making headlamps. I believe, H50 and the H30. I actually have the H50, was my first ZebraLight headlamp. And it's awesome. So they gained popularity that way. Then they moved into flashlights. So we'll talk about this when we get to the top of the mountain. Awesome flashlight though. The Brightest, I believe, unless mistaken, production 1x AA with regular chemistry. Nothing crazy. No lithium ion. No, just regular rechargeable AA battery. Brightest production flashlight, I believe. So let's get to the top of the mountain and we'll talk about it. Now for the review of the ZebraLight SC5w neutral white. That's what the W stands for, neutral white, which I believe at 500 lumens is the brightest 1x AA flashlight using standard chemistries. That's just regular rechargeable battery. There's also an SC5, which is cool white, which I believe is 545 lumens. I'll put up all the technical information on the screen. It's also very complicated. Look at this. Even though I've owned this light since last year, I still had to bring this piece of paper with me to make sure that I wouldn't miss anything, and I may miss something. So let's go very slowly through the user interface to show you. Click and hold goes through all the 3 modes. 1, 2, 3. I'll show you again. Click and hold, low, medium, high. Click off. Okay. Click hold, release, low mode. Click off. Double click, medium mode. Click off. Click and hold again. High mode. Click off. Fast click, directly to high mode. Okay. Yeah, you know, so far we're doing okay. Here's where we get a little bit trickier. 4 clicks from off. Shows the battery charging not the battery charging, how much charge is left in the battery. But does it work? Well, let's find out. Regular rechargeable battery, nothing special here. This one's been used. And it's getting a lot lower, so let's see. Now it's going down in power because it's lower. The flashlight just doesn't turn off. It slowly zooms down in power as the battery depletes. So see, it's stepping down now. From off, let's test it. 1, 2, 3, 4. one flash. So within 25%, you know, 4 flashes, so each one's 25%, it's accurate enough. Although, you know, obviously there's a wide range of variances here. So it just gives you a general idea of the charge of your battery. Here's something interesting. Wait to go down a little bit. Let's see if it'll do it. Now it's off. Will it do it? There it goes. See that little flash? It's got like it seems to be some kind of a low battery warning system. And I don't see that anywhere here, but it's kind of a nifty feature. I actually discovered it by accident when I was running down the battery during a hike, and I turned it off, and then click, click, click. It doesn't do it with a battery that's got 4 flashes or more charge on it. So an interesting feature, a light flashing after you turn off battery warning system. I didn't find that anywhere in the technical stats, but it does work that way. I put the fresh battery back in. 2, 3, 4. Okay, seems to work. All right, let's try the disco mode, which I believe is 3 clicks from off. 1, 2, 3. There's disco. Staying alive. Staying alive. See that disco? Double click will move you through the disco modes. There's another disco mode. Isn't that great? Okay. Now, there's still more trickiness to come, though. It also has a programming mode where you have to, like, let me see what it says here. It's like double clicking like 6. Okay, main menu, double click 6 times to start configuration. It's kind of tricky. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. Now we're in it. So that's low. That's low 3, low 2, and then low 1. See, there's really 3. There's 3 low modes, and we are going to leave it there. Okay, should turn on. There we go. Now we've got the lowest mode ever in the history of the cosmos. So it saves that mode when you go into the programming parameters. Each of the 3 tiers, low, medium, and high, have sub-tiers, and you can lock in on it. And you do it by selecting it, then turning it off. At least that's how I've been doing it. And then in order to go, for instance, there's actually on the regular modes, there's 2 low modes. See, this is pretty confusing. There's 2 low modes now when you're operating at regular. There's a total of 3 low modes, but when you're done with your programming mode, in your main mode, there's 2 low modes available to you. Super crazy low, you double click, and then it goes up to the next low. Now let's say I double click here, now it's on the super crazy mode, I turn off there. When I go to turn it back on by press and hold, it has a memory mode. So it goes to the last mode on the main mode that I left it on. It's confusing, all right? But you know, I'll put all that up on the screen. So let's say I want to go on on the higher low mode. Double click, click off. Next time, bam, we're right back on the higher low mode. You know, there's a lot going on here. But the general gist is, man, it's fantastic. It is just crazy. These are the 2 modes for the high. It is crazy bright and also crazy, crazy low. So I'm going to put up the instructions on how to operate the UI. There's a good chance I probably made a mistake. Because, you know, in my everyday use, I generally just use usually the medium modes. Or, let's see, medium like right there. Or I use the second to the lowest high mode. That's what I usually use. Occasionally I'll use the low modes too. And I never use disco mode. So, you know, not everybody uses every feature. But let's show you some other things about this flashlight that's pretty cool. No spring. See that? It's got these weird little pegs. There's like, oh gosh, how many of them? Looks like 7. I hope I counted right, or I'll look very foolish on YouTube. 7 little pegs. Each little peg is kind of like pushy, like its own seems to have a little give to each peg. Like each little peg has a little spring in it or something. But whatever it is, it's pretty neat. So there's no big spring in the back here, but these little peg systems. On the positive side, though, it's really forgiving on the back of your battery. You know, so that's kind of cool. It doesn't some lights dig into your battery, and if you use a rechargeable battery a lot, so this system which they have, it's very forgiving. This light is pretty robust. The threads, they look, I believe they're square cut. That's a big fat O-ring right there. Fairly it's a hefty little light. Fairly, for the size of the light, the bezel seems kind of large and kind of deep. That's a big LED in there though. Actually, I think it's one of the few times we can actually see the LED. This thing is so low, it goes on such a low setting. All right. You can see the LED. It's a big LED, which you notice is properly centered. So it's a big, big, big LED in there, but it's also the reflector for the size of this light is pretty big. So it has a good flood, but it's got a little bit of throw too. Excellent, excellent hiking or EDC flashlight, you know. Of course, on the downside though, you start putting out 500, 365, whatever the upper modes are, this thing will wolf down a battery in less than an hour. So you have to remember, we're only talking one AA battery. So if you're going full on this, you know, it's going to be eating that battery up. So, but then again, you don't have to blast it. There's no law that says you can't use it at the high-medium mode, which is not that bad for doing stuff. So it all depends on how you use the light, is how long the battery is going to last, but it has full capability to wolf that battery down fast. All right, switch is recessed in like that, which makes it so it's not so easy. Doesn't want to turn on or off. So that's kind of nice with that. But here's one really good thing about this. Very nice lockout. And I absolutely love a light that has a lockout feature because it goes in my pack, goes in my pocket, especially something I can come on with one click, 500 lumens in my pocket. It's going to generate some heat. Although surprisingly, for such a small, it's a small light, but it's also a stocky light with these fins here, and it doesn't seem to heat up as much as one would expect. Still, if it goes in my pack, I lock it out. I don't want 500 lumens cooking away. It'll instantly eat the battery up as I'm hiking that way. So I lock it out, so it has a very nice lockout feature. What else do we have going on here? According to the manufacturer, the electronics are potted. That means they're in epoxy, so you can drop it. I actually haven't dropped it like, not, you know, I mean, it's not gonna break if I drop, you know, it's like, look, I mean, come on. That's, you know, that's not gonna break it. But I've never actually like had it fly it off my hands and go down a mountain or anything like that. But, you know, supposed to be potted electronics. What other features does it have? Clip. Definitely tail stand. No place to put a lanyard, so I had to put the lanyard on the clip. I'm a big lanyard guy. And I'm walking, if I gotta mess around with the pack or something like that, so I can just keep the light going. So, you know, I have to put the lanyard on the clip, and the clip is pretty tight-fitting clip. All right. It's just a flashlight, you know. You know, I mean, I don't know how much more I can ramble on about just a flashlight, but it's an excellent flashlight. I don't see, it's supposed to have PWM on some of the modes, but I am very PWM sensitive, and I can't see it. And that's PWM refers to like a pulse type feature. So, you know, it's a way of, I guess, regulating on lower modes, so, you know, from not the all-out modes, but the lower modes that have PWM or constant current. I think it's in the lower modes. It's supposed to have PWM. I don't know for sure, but I don't notice anything, and I'm very sensitive to lights that have a flicker. That's is a certain level where the human eye can't perceive that. So, it's supposed to, I believe, I don't know for sure, but there might be PWM on this, but I don't see it at all, and I'm super sensitive. If I don't see it, you won't see it, and I could be totally wrong because it could not be on there. Didn't say it in this piece of paper. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this flashlight, we're gonna take it out, and we're gonna go for a night hike. It's already pushing on to almost 7:40. So we'll go on a night hike. We're gonna do the usual. We're gonna do the rock climbing. We're going to dunk it in a stream of water, and we're gonna test out the beam in the high modes and the low modes. Just to show you what it looks like at night. I guess it will be the field testing part of the review. So if you don't want to watch that, that's cool. I won't get an opportunity to say it's any other time. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and now check out the field use part of this review. And as always, have a great day. 500 lumens. Look at that. I mean, just look at that. All from one AA battery. Not even like a fancy or special AA battery. Just a regular AA battery. Okay, after 3 minutes, this thing will step down. But man, 500 lumens out of one AA regular rechargeable battery, not lithium ion or anything like that. Now for the lowest setting. Whoa, look at that. I mean, man, that is low. That is like unbelievably low. Medium? That's a medium low, then a medium high, which is actually a pretty good setting for walking. You know, it's got a nice floody beam for walking, so it's good for that. So I'd have no problem. Even the medium, this little lower medium mode, it's good. Time for the stream submersion test. Here we go. In you go. There you are. All right, so we'll see what happens. And there it is. Underwater. We'll come back to this in a few minutes. This is one I always cringe at because it's like a $70 flashlight. Let's see what we got. Out you go. All right, you look okay. I don't see any water. We'll fully inspect this later. We'll go through all modes. Okay, so it's looking good. I don't see any water in there, but later on we'll inspect that. And if I find any water, well, I'll tell everybody. But looks like I passed the stream test. There's a stream. We'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. Now for the favorite part of the test, the climbing. Usually I only do this with a headlamp, but this is more bouldering. I think I do this with every light test. But it is what it is, essentially. Okay. Three points of contact, nice floody beam. It's doing good. Last year, coming through the same area, I actually encountered a close encounter with a bear. Not to keep talking about it, but I think there's a problem bear in the area. So, we'll keep our eye out on that. But right now we have to concentrate. The chances of getting bear attacked is pretty low. Still, is what it is. There we go. Okay. Convenient handhold right here. There we go. Oh. There we go. I still prefer doing this with a headlamp. Nice beam though, nice wide floody beam. Excellent tint too, really nice. It's one of those things I think ZebraLight did very well with this. Is they really have a good tint. Excellent. We're down. Let's see what we have here. Man, one AA battery. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We did a good job. Up next will be the running test. A little difficult holding a camera and a flashlight semi-steady as you're trying to run in rocky terrain. But it is what it is. Well, what is that? Ah, just a couple does. We can live with does, right? Don't worry, girls. Okay. They're all right. That about concludes this test. It's good light. I've got another couple miles to go. So I'm just gonna blast off this rest of this hike, just run it. And y'all have a just a great, I guess at this point, night. Thanks a lot for looking. If you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up. And that concludes the review of the ZebraLight SC5w. W stands for neutral white. And I guess y'all have a great night. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up.